G'day guys, this is a video I'm going to make to show my viewers how to rig up a simple live bait rig. Now when you chase some live bait, it's always good to know, or it's always good to have, a telescopic rod. Let it say 3.5 meters in length, or probably even 4 meters. Now the reason why is because you don't really need to cast far to catch live bait. All you really need is a long rod, very light gear, and all you need to do is just drop the bait off the wharf. But the rig that really catches my eye is the Paternoster rig. Now there's a video on my channel about the Paternoster rig, but that's mainly used to catch bigger fish where you have 2 hooks. This Paternoster rig for bait is going to have multiple small hooks and a very small sinker. So basically all I'm going to do is, at the end, if you can really see it, at the end of the line, all you need to do is just join them together, tie a knot, that way it forms a loop. Okay, so all you need to do, and this is where your sinker is going to go through, right? So if you can see this, perfect. I'll turn the light on just so you can see better. Alright, so you've got a loop here where your sinker is going to go through. Now, when you're going to put hooks on the line, make sure the hook's not too close to the sinker. Maybe give it a good 35 centimeters away and make another loop. Okay? And this is where your hooks are going to be going. Now, with very small line, or thin line as I should say, it's very difficult to do, but anyways, it's still done. And when you're doing these loops, go twice. So make a double knot. That way it stands firmly and strongly. So if a fish pulls, the loop's not going to break. So got one loop there. We'll make another one. Right. See? Yeah. There we have it. And if you want 3, we can make 3. Increases our chances of them catching the bait. The more hooks you have, the better the chances of catching that yellowtail or tailor or whatever you want to catch as live bait. Just make sure you don't use sand whiting as liveys, because it's actually slack to use whiting as bait. But yakkers and tailor and garfish, all that's acceptable. Potty mullet, I mean, go for it. Catch 100 a day and I won't whinge, but once you catch whiting or bream as bait, big mistake. Okay, so I made 4 loops. This is the 4th loop I'm going to be making. Okay, so I'm going to have 4 hooks. Alright, and now I need the hooks. I can find the hooks. Anyways, I've got long shank hooks here. Long shank hooks are perfect hooks. They're all sorts of fish. They're long, which means that you can fit basically a lot of bait on them. Perfect for worms, but also perfect for fish. Now a hook like this, you might think it's a bit too big, but be surprised that this hook is perfect for live bait, because the distance of the tip of the point to the actual long shank is not that far. And all you need to do is it's just, you know, 1, 2, 3 step at a time. So it's pretty easy. The loop that you've currently made, you squeeze it a bit, alright? Just enough so it can go through the hole. Okay, so as soon as that loop goes through this hole, alright, as you can see how the hook is moving freely through this loop. All you do is you put the hook through the loop. So from the front backwards, you pull the loop, and then you get the hook and you pull it towards yourself. And that makes it strong. And it dangles off like so. very good, very easy to use. I mean, like, it's the quickest way to rig up for any type of fish, either bait fish, bream, whiting, carp, I mean, the lot. And there you have it. So you make multiple hooks like these. And by the way, this is one of my favourite rigs for redfin. I mean, the more worms you have on your rod, the better the chance of catching that redfin. And there you have it. So, another hook, another example. Just through this, put the line through, or the loop line through the hole of the hook. Get the loop front over the hook, and then pull the hook and tighten that up, and there you have it. Simple as that. And if you're asking what type of sinkers should I be using, well, you shouldn't be using heavy sinkers. My goal is to get the bait drifting along the current. That way it makes it look a lot more natural. So all you basically need to do is you get one of these split shot sinkers. You might be laughing, but I'll be honestly, from a wharf, that's all you need. It's enough weight to keep the bait down. And you just put the slip shot in like so, if this wants to go in. And there you have it. That's enough weight. That is enough weight to keep the bait down, to drift along the current, because the more natural your bait looks, the more visually appealing it looks for your fish. It's like you go into a fish shop and you want to buy yourself fish. If you see a fish that's not fresh, that's frozen, bloodshot, you're obviously not going to buy it. But if it's fresh, then obviously you are going to pay top dollar for it. And there you have it. Like, that's pretty much it for a bait rig. So if you got any questions about rigging up for any types of fish, leave a comment down below or send me a personal message, and I'm freely and gladly enough to send you a message back and show you how it's all done. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So any questions, just ask. Cheers.